open some awesome amateur StarCraft. We've got Warbeak in the channel cheering for some green tea and toasting off to you, Doc.
Hey, thanks. Cheers, Warbeak. I know this is probably a little delayed, but clink. Cheers to you, friend.
And to me as well.
All friends. In fact, I'm gonna spread some good vibes in the channel. Maybe a Das Boot.
Das Boot. That's a channel worth subscribing to right there.
I'm gonna spread some love too, because I think it needs to be done. Spread love.
Spread love. Oh my.
We're doing the quatas.
Yes, our first match for you guys today is Ben underscore SC2. He's the British blighter you might have heard announcing once or twice. And then we've also got Monkey, the gold player who slipped through into the quarterfinals.
Slipped through.
He
Wow.
beat me, okay? He slipped.
That's awesome. The first map we're loading in, Akalon Wastes.
And we've got a little ZVZ for you guys.
ZVZVZ.
Oh, no, it can be a fun matchup. All right, take the introductions, Doc.
Just joke. Okay, so starting up in the top left corner, we have our red Zerg, Monkey.
And in the bottom right, we have our plat/diamond Zerg player, Kappa Barcode, known in Twitch chat as Ben underscore SC2. And so we see Monkey starting off here doing the extractor trick to try to get that extra drone out. He did not start an Overlord before going to do this, so I'm guessing we're going to see some early roach pressure out of Monkey here.
Looks like they both did extractor tricks.
They did indeed, but Ben started his Overlord a lot earlier, so I'm thinking that that was just give a couple seconds on the drone timing. We could see Monkey follows down with an 11 pool. That spawning pool already going down, which once again makes me assume early roach pressure.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. 14 pool from Ben. He seemed ahead at first, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to defend whatever kind of early aggression that Monkey could have with the 10 pool. But we'll see. We'll have to see what comes right away.
Well, now if I'm reading this correctly, I'm not sure if this is going to go straight into... Actually, I do think now it's going to go straight into Speedlings because he's not droning at all. And if you're doing a 6 or 7 roach push, you need to drone up till about 15 or 16. And once again, Ben has already taken his gas, so I think you're right with the size of this map. By the time Speedlings get around, Ben should have his speed finishing up, should have a queen out, should very easily be able to defend this.
He's got his expand down.
So maybe best case scenario, Monkey would be looking at possibly trying to get a cancel. We've got Ben's supply blocked right now. Overlord just started.
Did another extractor trick, Ben did.
He did, but that Overlord started way late.
So we have 4 Zerglings for Ben, 2 Zerglings coming across the map for Monkey. Are they going to meet in the middle?
No, they're going right
No,
by
no,
each
no.
other.
Oh
Oh, Ben,
no, Ben.
see him.
Yeah. And they do go end up going right by each other. Very weird. Was that a move? It must have been a move.
I think that was a directional move on one and an A move on the other. Probably just quick reaction. So
Okay,
Ben here
4v4
runs
here.
into the extra four. I'm not sure if he knows. Oh, he does know that they're additional lings because the other two are attacking.
Ah, right. I missed that.
First blood down here for Ben. And who's neglecting to bring his queen down because the queen's trying to take off this overlord for Monkey in the main, but does start a spine crawler, and that's just finishing up.
Here come the Banelings from Monkey.
Monkey is now.
Oh, big hit! Oh, goodness. Are we going to have another one here? This looks not looking good for Ben. That
Yeah,
was a
but
gigantic Bane hit.
with
Oh,
that
but...
spine down,
Oh, that's a good hit, though. That's a pretty good hit.
good hit, but without the lings to follow it up, those drones have OP regen, not anything serious, and we've got a huge supply block still going on for Monkey, and he hasn't even started that overlord that he lost, so he's not going to be able to replace this stuff very easily. This is going to give Ben more than enough time to catch up and
Yeah,
surpass Monkey.
I think Monkey's All-In has failed at this point, and it's just if Ben can macro properly, then
Yeah.
it's just going to be a matter. I mean, it's 2 base to 1, right?
But keep in mind,
It
Monkey does
just
have
can't.
600 minerals backed up, but Ben is going to deny this natural.
Mhm.
Actually, Monkey brings down double queens. Oh, they're so slow off creep. Does
Another
deny
4
the
lings
natural.
coming. Another 4 lings coming. I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, I don't think so either. Monkey has still not utilized any of that massive bank that he has so early on. Speed did just finish up for Monkey, so now is the time to make a push with those queens, get these Zerglings down here. But he's going to give
More
Ben
banelings
time.
coming.
That's
More
good,
banelings
but
coming from Monkey. I feel like Ben needs to attack now and do as much damage as you can to the
he's
what
waiting for
Zerglings are
speed.
left.
He's waiting for that speed that's got 4 seconds left, and then he's going to move in and try to get the surrounds. And now that they're evenly matched, oh, good hit by the Banglings. Oh my
That
gosh.
was dirty. Oh,
Oh.
man, that was a gigantic,
All right, Monkey just
gigantic
needs to
Bane
quit and
hit.
leave on a high note because that was fantastic.
Holy goodness. That was
I'm,
gross. That was gross.
Monkey really needs to follow up here by taking that natural.
Roaches.
Oh, he's got 8 Banelings in production. He is committed to this all in. We're now at 8 minutes with no natural. There is no way he's going to win this game if he doesn't do it right now. The Banelings are not doing much against that roach armor. Oh, good drone hits.
But that's it. Like, what else is there to...
And
Ben
now he's
still
out.
has a full base at the top. I mean,
And
I don't
Ben's
think...
got 10 drones in production.
I just don't think that was enough.
No. Monkey
Monkey
does
can
try
try-
to macro out of this. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, Doc.
That's all I was saying, man. Monkey's in trouble.
Oh, okay. Well, he's trying to macro out of this by dropping that hatch, but a Zerg and a ZVZ taking a natural at 9 minutes. Oh, that's bad. Ben's roach is moving across the map.
I think the supply almost tells the tale. It's over double now for Ben. He's got defense and spine crawler at home. It's just not... Monkeys probably should have GG'd once his last fail, but we'll see how it turns out. You never know.
Well, it's hard to GG with 1,500 minerals in your bank, which is how many Monkey had. Maybe drop 5 spines. But no static defense, so many minerals unspent in his bank. No micro here at all on the speedlings, but does clean this up. But he's not going to clean this up.
The economy for Ben is just ramping up way too fast right now. I mean, there's literally nothing that Monkey can do at this point.
No.
The supply difference is just going to keep climbing. I mean, If Monkey somehow picks apart one roach walking across the map at a time, maybe. But all Ben really has to do is bunch up for maybe a minute and a half, and then march all his roaches across, and
Right.
there's nothing Monkey is going to be able to do.
No,
He was
nothing at all.
supply blocked at this point.
Oh yeah, this is rough. I mean,
No
this is all
Overlord.
but over. To tell the tale, you've got 1,000 minerals a minute coming in for Ben and under 500 for Monkey. Um, no way he's going to be able to do this. Ben is preparing to secure his third, which I think at this point is a little unnecessary. Monkey is going for Banelings, which I guess I kind of like this at this point because if he gets major drone hits, he might be able to do something here. But there's no way he can go up against those roaches with Banes. It just doesn't work.
So Ben just sent an overseer all the way through Monkey's base, and he's going to be pleased with what he sees because it's not. There's no tech. There's not even a hive. I mean,
Not even a lair.
not even a layer. Yeah. So
Um,
I think Ben, with this push here with all these roaches, I mean, he already sent his lings in, which I think he probably should have sent back, but or
well,
saved.
he turned them into Banes, and he did get 9
Oh,
drone kills with those Banes.
this is
So
gonna be it right here.
yeah, I'm afraid you're right. There's no way he's gonna be able to clean this up. Just such a shame with such a bank too.
Mm-hmm. There's
And
the
then
GG.
Monkey calls it. All right, so we've got Ben securing with a pretty advantageous lead here in this. Is this a best of 3 or a best of 5, Partoof? Best of 5. So
It's
we're in
fine.
the. And the first map does go to Ben. Nothing too amazing out of Ben. I'm not saying he played a bad game by any means, but he just held steady against Monkey's all in. Monkey wasted so many banelings on roaches, and that just
Mhm.
doesn't work.
After that Zergling hit in his own base, that I think that was like 10 or 12 Zerglings. That was
Oh, I know.
ridiculous.
That was the perfect hit. I don't think the splash damage actually could reach
Yeah.
beyond that hit.
I think that was one of the best hits I've ever seen, Baneling hits
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
absolutely.
It's unfortunate that he was only at one base, and I mean one base Zerg past 10 minutes is just GG.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. And so, what I would have liked to see behind Monkey is when that first all in failed, he wasn't out of it just yet. He could have tried to macro out of it, put down that hatch immediately, but Ben denied it. So, but here we go into the second game. I'll lead off on the introductions in the top left. We have the Blue Zerg, Ben underscore SC2 of the Kappa clan.
Woo! And spawning in the bottom right corner, we have our red Zerg player, Monkey.
Good old Monkey.
Hmm.
And so, nothing too crazy happening in the previous ZVZ, but I know many viewers will disagree with me, but I think ZVZs can be some of the most interesting matchups there. It's not always Roach v. Roach.
We need the Roddy soundboard in here.
Do you believe in a thing called the Roach?
Do you believe in a thing called Roach? Whatever, his weird accent.
That wasn't the best Dutch accent I've heard, but not the worst either.
So, looks like we're gonna have early expands hatch first from both players. Looks
Well, I
like
know if
Monkey's is slightly early, or slightly before Ben's.
Monkey did it at 14, though.
Oh, 14 versus 15.
Yep.
We'll see how that turns out.
I mean, at this level of play, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. The difference is Ben's going to have his spawning pool down first. And there it is. I mean, the 14 versus 15, it really is literally faster to do the 15 early hatch. It's because it takes so long to save up that 300 minerals that your drone has become worthwhile in that meantime. So it's not like a 10 pool versus a 14 pool where one's faster at the sacrifice of econ. It's faster to do the 15.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you're right in this level of play. It's not really likely to be that significant,
No.
but we'll see. I mean, Monkey was slightly supply blocked there, but
Yep.
turns out
But we've
it
got the
didn't
exact
really.
same drone count on the field.
Mhm.
Two queens queued up for both of them. Very, very close. So far, this is really neck and neck. I think the differentiating factor is going to be one, do they hit their 100 metabolic boost timing, which is right now, and
Mhm.
neither of them are researching it. So we
Yeah,
wait.
both still on the gas. Oh,
And Ben gets it down first. So perhaps Monkey's going early lair. Nope, he
nope,
just
there
is
it goes.
late on the clicking. So.
Let's both continue to gas. So, I mean, if it was going to be some super cheese,
Right, we would have seen the
then it was.
pull.
Yeah, we would have seen the pull. Yeah.
Monkey does get first blood here by taking down one of a pair of lings that came out for Ben. Monkey's overlords are going to escape the wrath of that queen, I believe. Oh, maybe not with that little bit of creep spread extra. Oh, I think it's gone. Yep.
Yep.
Monkey heavily supply block, did not anticipate the falling of that overlord. And
No,
now
that's
overreacts. Three overlords, or four overlords in production for Monkey.
he's going ham on the Ovi Lords.
Oh, I'm guilty of that too. When I get supply blocked, I get so frustrated. I'm like, all right, I'm getting to 200 right now. So, of all the little mistimings and misclicks we've seen, I believe the most significant factor we've seen yet is that overlord loss.
Hmm. Monkey decides to put down a spine crawler at his natural, which is not bad. It looks like he's going to lose a lot of his lings that were sitting idle in the middle of the map.
Also,
So
keep in
he's going
mind,
to have to pull them all back.
Monkey does have his roach warren down now before Ben. So if he gets roaches out, they'll clean up these speedlings pretty easily.
Blocks the.
Ooh, no, he doesn't.
Blocked it for a little bit, but I think he's going to have enough to defend this, especially with the queen here.
Oh, good.
He's going to be able to
blocked
clean
up
up.
against
Nice.
that.
Very
well.
nice.
And then he follows up with roaches, which should be more than enough to keep these lings at bay. Now he is missing an eject. Oh, he got it.
Ben retreats. What kind of tech does Ben have? Nothing really.
Ben's got lair already. Where Monkey hasn't even started that. So
That's
I
fair.
think that's the most significant factor. And Ben took 2 gases as soon as the layer completed. I'm not entirely sure what this denotes. If he took 3, I would expect Mew to play. But with 2, I'm thinking maybe he's gonna drop a Banelings. Nope, he just drops Roach Warren.
It's a little poke in here from Monkey.
Oh, big poke.
Lost a
No
couple
roaches
there.
though.
Yeah, no roaches around. I
All
mean,
right, so-
Ben's got his line of overlords pretty much all the way down the middle of the map, scouting
Absolutely.
everything that Monkey's doing.
Ben's vision is excellent, and it's so easy to grab that vision in a ZVZ because it's so long before Zerg gets mobile anti-air. But I see here Ben's got Roach Speed, he's got Evolved Missiles, and he's got Carapace going on, so it's pretty clear he's going for a 1-1 Roach attack. and he should start mass roach production any minute. Now he's missing an inject or two in this push, but he picks it up. Third base is completed for Ben, and Monkey doesn't even look like he's tried to poke out for that third base.
He's floating a ton of minerals too.
He
Monkey
is, so that really lures a gold level player into a false sense of security. You're like, oh, I'm good on minerals, but the truth is no, you're not spending them.
Good poke up here with some Zerglings for Monkey. He retreats out. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure with the amount of Zerglings he had, he could have not only killed all of Ben's, but taken down that base. But I'm not sure he can now with that queen out.
No. Well, he does take down
He's
the
got
queen.
idle Zerglings.
He does
Those
take
are
down
gonna
that
hurt in the long
queen,
run.
which is
That's big.
advantageous. But the major factor here, guys, is that Monkey's at 34 drones when Ben's at 50, and either end the game now or you're not gonna win. Monkey puts down 2 Evos about 3 minutes ago because he did realize he had too much. He had too much minerals floating, but there he starts the 1-1. So a lot later than I would have hoped to see it. Ben is fully aware that Monkey's taking his third now because he had a Zergling there scouting that base, and he's moving in to try to stop it.
Yeah, it feels like Monkey should probably move that spine crawler up as close as he can.
Completely agree. I also would say creep spread here. If you drop a couple tumors, you get to the point where you can defend on the edge of the creep, take the advantage for you, and then deny it for your Zerg opponent. And when a ZVZ engagement happens and only one side's on creep, that is huge.
So in comes Ben. We got a decent surround for Monkey here.
Yeah,
Concave.
I'm rather impressed by that. A transfuse goes down on a roach, not so bad, but the number of units seems to be the deciding factor here and not the micro. Monkey should be able to reinforce faster and should, never mind.
Well, it's 1-1. Let's not forget. Ben's
That's
1-1
true.
versus Monkey's 0-0. So that was the deciding factor, I think, in that fight. And there's the
That's
GG.
true. And Monkey's 1-1 was about 30 seconds from completing.
Yeah, too late.
So the lesson learned from that one is when you're floating that many minerals, your Evos need to go down faster.
Got to spend that monies.
Got to spend that money. Exactly.
Good game
I mean,
nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's a reason if you go into GG Tracker and you upload your replays, they give you your rank, not based on who won, not based on who played, but based on who spent their money, because that's so crucial. If you're spending your money at a Grandmaster level, you'll be able to beat somebody 10 drones under you because it doesn't help them to have the 10 drones if they can't spend their money.
Very, very good point.
And it's hard to do, and I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I'm not. You see games where I float minerals and I'm short gas, but that really is just what breaks you out to that Diamond Masters level is just being able to spend your money.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take any micro. It just takes that game sense. And that's something that I'm certainly trying to learn to get better at. And something that every player, I think, needs to be one of their first focuses once getting into gold. They understand the mechanics of the game. Now you need to understand the macroeconomics of the game.
Mm-hmm. So we're loading into game 3. Ben up 2-0 into Alterzim Stronghold. Can I get some wubs in chat? Anybody's gonna do some wubs? Wubs.
Just a wub or two. I'm gonna
Just a
lead
couple
off.
wubs.
I'm gonna lead off the intro. In the bottom right, we have Dirty Ben, race switching. He is now the blue Protoss of the Kappa clan.
It's mindfuck. Woo.
Dirty Ben.
And then spawning in the top left corner, we've got a red Zerg down 0-2. He's got a couple cheese games. Hasn't quite worked out for him. See what he can do. If he can macro. We've got Monkey.
Toof, I believe you're lacking in that scene change. All right, looks like you picked it up. Ace, please, part two.
Poofy, poofy.
Oh my gosh, Ace
Awesome.
Rage. All right, so we've got a 10 pool going down here by Monkey. I'm not sure what he's thinking. This map is way too big for this kind of cheese. It's huge.
Warbeak, thank you for the wubs. Cheers, friend.
And the outdated Ace Gourmet. Oh, how I miss you.
Never forget. Ace, Ace Gourmet.
Oh, this dirty, dirty probe. What is it doing?
No, we're not going to see a cannon rush, are we?
I kind of hope so, just
If the forge is
because.
down, he wants to cannon rush the expansion. But if he
But
hasn't seen Monkey's last 2 games, where he has barely expanded, then I don't know
well,
what he's expecting.
at the vision, I'm looking at Ben's vision. He didn't scout that spawning pool. He has no idea that he went for early pool and now early roach. So he's got very fast roach pressure. Monkey has no idea this probe's even in the base. I would love to see a cannon rush because Monkey is just countering it perfectly, but I don't think Ben quite has the BM in him. But
Yeah, I feel like Ben's just sitting here waiting for
yeah.
Monkey to expand, and then down come the cannons.
Or at least a pylon to block that expansion. But you know, I love this roach build that Monkey's doing. I really do, to the point that Ben actually calls it the Soproni Roach. But not on a map this big, and not when you don't know where your opponent is yet. All Monkey knows is Ben's not in the bottom left. So when these roaches pop, where are they gonna go?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ben reveals the probe and is now fully aware that Soproni Roach is in effect.
First blood.
I don't know why Riff can't get that to work. It works for us every time.
Even
Monkey's
works on, that works really good, actually. That's awesome.
Monkey's roaches are moving out, and he did guess correctly, thankfully. Looks like he's going straight across, but still, this map is so big. And Ben, in anticipation of this roach push, does drop a photon cannon. Now, I'm surprised that there's no mothership core, but he's still probing, so he's clearly not worried.
Honestly, one base Zerg on this map just seems silly to me.
Oh, very silly.
Oh, looks like we had maybe a little lag there.
Yeah, probably a pause going down.
Back at it. Here comes Monkey.
And with 3 roaches, you need... Alright, so the mothership core is now being chronoed out for that defend. Oh, but he's going after the pylon. No, the pylon has 300 health. Or, excuse me, 400 health, but the cannon has 300. You just save so much time if you go for that.
Still managed to supply block Ben.
Absolutely, he did. And that's good. And he's at 2 probes, hold position. He's at 3 probes, 4 probes. He really needs about 8 or 9 to sacrifice all the damage he's done, and he needs to be expanding behind this. He's floating 700 minerals. Where's the second hatchery?
Too much micro, not enough macro.
Too much micro, not enough macro. And he's doing very well with the micro. He's going to take down this probe, denying that immortal production here. He's only killed 5 probes, though. The main point of this build is to do mass econ damage so fast and expand behind the econ damage.
The supplies, though, alone, I just don't even... Like, there's... How much mining time has been missed by Ben with all these probes just standing around?
But Ben has a second base already put down, and they're mining there. And Photon Overcharge is just about ready. And I'm not sure if it's going to go down to the main or the natural.
We got a giant army of Zerg marching across the map.
It does, and I must admit,
and roaches.
at 7 workers killed, I said that number was 8, and he's almost there. But the problem is Monkey has 1,400 minerals in his bank, and he hasn't laid down a hatchery. At this point, he needs to lay down 2 hatcheries. Ben,
Still, his gateway is not powered. That pylon that he put down missed that gateway, so
no,
there's
his
still going to be
gateway's not powered.
no army defenses except
But
this
his
one
robotics
immortal.
facility is, and his immortal is 2 seconds from release, and his immortal is out. His next photon overcharge is down. Ben needs to push right now and kill that immortal with his lings, but he's not going to. Cannons are going down left and right. Monkey is finally expanding to his natural. 7 workers killed, that's a great number, but a day late and a dollar short. Ben is matching him and beating him in mining. And Monkey
just didn't have enough larva. He only one base is just not enough with all his money. He just not enough, Monkey.
Well, the true tell is that the queen is at 135 energy right now. If you perfectly macro/micro your queen, it will never get above 25 energy. It takes longer for larva to hatch than it takes for queen to get to 25 energy. Excuse me, vice versa. It takes longer for the queen to get to 25 energy than it does take for the larva to hatch. So if your queen ever reaches 50 energy, you're doing it very wrong.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a bad Batterson.
So if you try to hit V perfectly when that larva spawns, you have about a half a second where you won't have enough energy.
Such a weird game. I mean, Monkey's got a macro hatch now, which is great. He's got too many drones on his main. He's got none in his gas.
Okay, I missed this macro
queens. He's got 1 queen for 3 hatcheries. Okay, there's the second one pops out. He's got a Nidus network going down. I don't know what he's going to do with that.
Well, he does have an Overlord in position, so he could hit some of this dead space. If we look at the dead space in the top right-hand corner of Ben's main, he could easily get a Nidus in there, but what blows my mind is he put so much early pressure on. Why put down this macro hatch when you could very easily put it at your third? You have the advantage. There are only 2 immortals and a mothership core moving across this map. Drop a spore colony for the mothership core. Bring your...
Exactly.
Exactly. And also your queens. Monkey does hit that Nidus exactly where I predicted in that top right. This could be a base trade, which Monkey does have the advantage on. He could also, with how much minerals he's floating, bring a drone across and put down a hatchery in Ben's main. But let's see how Ben defends this. This is going to be interesting. Probably a recall is what I'm guessing.
I feel like he has no other choice.
Oh, he brought a queen
brought a
too.
queen
That's
too.
good. Lay that creep, baby. That's just annoying.
I think it's trapped, though.
It shouldn't be once the roaches move out. And it can always go back in and come out. I don't know what Monkey's waiting for. Move, baby, move.
Ben moves in, look for a third, sees nothing. He's got a proxy. Oh, he recalls.
Recall.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those hits on the Immortal before it's even... Oh, that was beautiful. Decent force fields by Ben. I think Monkey can take this.
Thank you for donation, Sentries. Yeah. Ben's got nothing.
I really think Monkey's got this. He's just got to keep the production in line. He's got 13 roaches in production. They're all... Are they rallied? They are rallied to the Nidus. So if he just keeps his micro up, he's got this easily. His selective targeting is very poor. He needs to be killing those stalkers or backing off from that photon overcharge, but he's just got so much.
up.
Very good. He's got to shut down these stalkers before they deny. Oh, perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe our gold player Monkey has upset our diamond Ben, and I believe he's going to take this. Ben has 2,000 minerals in the bank that he is unable to spend.
The focus down on the Nexus. I'm not sure that's the greatest idea.
It's such an initial reaction with the photon overcharge. I would have gone for that Immortal. It just wreaks so much more havoc, but Monkey's got 6 more roaches in production. They're just about to spawn.
Get those guys attacking. Oh, a
Get
couple
the
of
immortal!
resistance.
Bring it down! Bring it down! He
Okay,
gets
there he
the
goes. He
immortal.
gets it.
Major flaw by Ben right here. He's got the supply and he's got the money, but his robotics facility is producing nothing. He really could have popped out a few more immortals. He brilliantly kills that Nidus worm with the probes. Monkey
Here
is
comes
looking
another one.
back. Yep. That's exactly what I was going for. Monkey's looking back at his base to replace. One thing to keep in mind is Monkey has such great vision of this base because these creep tumors he's put down, and Ben's observer is stuck on the other side of the map.
He's got one that is natural.
Oh, does he? Oh, well put. So
But I
I'm
mean,
thinking Queens need to come out by
Monkey's
Monkey.
got to snipe a couple pylons here, and Ben's gonna have no production and no way to defend anything. All he has is a mothership core, and there's just too much for Monkey right now.
Yep.
No
And
gateway.
Monkey
He's
just
gonna be
spent
supply blocked soon.
Monkey just spent so much of his firepower targeting down an unpowered Nexus. That kills me to see that. Like you said, go after those pylons. Get him supply blocked because Ben is floating so many minerals. I think Ben's done at this point.
I mean,
Probably a
this
little
is all Ben's
frustrated.
production. He
Yeah,
should have
that's
sniped
true.
those last two pylons to completely kill Ben's production, but he's just gonna go in and finish the job here. There's nothing Ben can do. It should be GG.
Yeah, back up, kill the pylons while you wait. Follow those probes. Don't worry about the Nexus when the probes leave. I really don't know what's making Ben not GG at this point. But this is
Back
excellent.
man,
play by
that's what
Monkey.
it is. Okay,
There
there
it is. Okay, so Ben's pointing out something that I saw and thought it was a misclick. When those roaches came in, Ben force fielded the ramp on his main. I thought he misclicked, but he's saying in chat that he actually thought the first Nidus was outside of his base,
That
which
makes a
does
lot of
explain a lot.
Mhm.
Because you even commented, you said, "Okay, here's a bunch of Sentry donations," but so he force fields the ramp, thinking the Nidus was outside the base. Actually, I think you told me this story, Ben, hashtag spoiler, but I had forgotten, so don't worry. And you were a little tilted after this match, if I recall.
So we're heading into game 4. Not sure what map we're going on here. But what do you think? Are we going to see the same kind of early aggression, one base, kind of all in from Monkey?
Well, I believe in the thing called the Roach. I mean, that was the Soproni Roach, and I can't believe Monkey did it on that map of all the maps. Why not Ohana? It was his
The
first map.
biggest map in the planet, yeah.
But he did, and he executed it much better than I thought about. Yeah, Ben's talking about his face palm after he realized the Nidus was in his base. Excellent work, Ben, though, in killing that with probes. That has to be one of the biggest complaint among Zerg players right now is how easy it is to kill that Nidus with just workers. But here we go into Overgrowth, the smallest, the most vanilla, and sometimes the most boring or exciting map in the pool. And in our bottom left, we have our red Zerg Monkey who is off at the Soproni Roach and he's feeling good about himself.
Yeah. So, spawning back with Zerg in the top right with the blue spinning Kappa. We got Ben.
Hey guys, I know Partoof is having a bad day today, so if you could let me know on chat, did he actually switch the scenes this time?
I'm
Pew
watching the
pew.
stream. I can see it.
Shots fired. All right, so Ben's got his 10 pulled down. Oh, I'm sorry. Was this a 9? No, this was a 6 pull. Oh, Ben, you bad-mannered, you tilted
I was gonna
individual.
say
Oh, he's so tilted from the last map.
Ben Rooney.
Oh,
It's gonna be dirty or what?
he is gonna be so dirty.
It's gonna be dirty.
It was an 8 pool. Ben clarifies. I was looking at the wrong base and I was trying to do the math in my head, but an 8 pool. Oh, you're so dirty, dirty, dirty. With no gas down, so he's going to try to beat Monkey with slow
Just
lings.
nothing but lings.
Slow lings. Slow
The
lings couldn't even
cheesy
beat
of
my
cheeks.
grandmother.
Here they come.
All right, so Monkey's got his gas down first. He immediately puts 3 drones into it. If he gets speed out before Ben has applied significant pressure, Ben's not going to have a prayer. But his spawning pool is just now completing, and he goes for the expand. Wow. Monkey, are you macroing? You haven't done this before.
This is madness.
I know,
He's
the
gonna be
first map.
so sad.
The
And
first map.
he sees the sixlings run by the Overlord right in the middle of the map.
Oh, I hope he sees him. This is the
He
first
saw
map
him.
that
It's right under it.
Monkey.
He needs to
But gold
cancel.
level players don't always focus their mini map.
Fair enough.
I hope he's selecting this, waiting to the last minute. He's got a queen coming out. He needs to lay down a spine with that extra 100 minerals. Let
Ben's
Ben
queen is
deny
almost
this.
done.
Okay. He
First
does cancel.
blood.
Excellent, but no spine. You have 400 minerals and you're going to attack him with drones? Oh, you hurt me, Monkey. You hurt me.
3, 4, 5. Oh man, the donations. Well, I guess that could have been worse. There's a lot of really lit up
But he had
drones.
3 drones sitting on the edge of his creep, not even engaged in the fight. Not even contributing DPS on the not surround slow Zerglings.
So
Well,
6 Zerglings out now for Monkey. We
Ben
got
wisely goes for the expansion behind that attack. That is something so key that Monkey has missed in his early aggression. He's had great early aggression, but if you don't expand while you attack, it doesn't work. I mean, think of Tempo's Thank You Day 9 song. I expand while I attack now. It's so vital.
Yeah, and it looks like Monkey, even after those major losses, is not redroning at all.
Oh, that's killer. You're right.
So I mean, you can't sustain an attack with 7 drones on one base.
No.
It's just
And he does have 2 in production, and he's got Banelings in production. Speed is so close to finishing up. Only way I see any hope for Monkey is if he miraculously takes down this Queen and Hatch, but I just don't see it happening.
yeah, with the Queen and all these newly made Zerglings from Ben.
Oh, good Bane
Some
hit!
pretty good Bane hits. I didn't see the Banes.
Now,
This
if he
could
can
be
get,
interesting.
if he
He's
can get
got
a very good second one.
decent hit.
Oh, why
That
hit
was
the
bad.
hatchery? Why hit the hatchery? It regens, Monkey.
Yeah.
It's a living organism that heals.
Ben's got so many more drones. I mean, it's double literally.
No,
It's
it's
just
12
not
to 16. 13 to 16.
just not 16. Oh yeah, okay, I guess.
It's not
But
horrible.
the expansion for Ben is done.
Yep.
2 queens.
And Monkey
Oh,
is floating gas.
hmm Well, it's because
And
he had 3 drones in gas while he only had 7 drones on the minerals. So I
right.
mean, he
And
spent so
now,
much time mining gas when he needed those minerals for drones.
now I was about to rebuke it, but in hindsight, he clearly had a plan with these lings. If he uses these lings wisely for defense, it will pay off for him. But Ben's waiting for speed to finish up, and then that goes Monkey's last advantage. He wisely splits his Banes here for defense. This hatch is going to finish. This is probably the earliest we've seen Monkey secure a natural at 8 minutes.
His main is still not saturated.
Yeah, but you have a good point. And now the drone count is literally more than double for Ben.
Yeah, Ben's macro is exceptional compared to Monkey's.
Yeah. That really, Monkey, if you're, I don't know if you're watching right now, but if you're gonna take away something from this VOD drone, I mean, if you remember them casting our game where you beat me, Ben very perfectly said the only way that I can lose this game is if I beat myself because I have 3 times the drones you did, and I did a very good job at beating myself. But you've got to rebuild those drones, man. You really do.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
Ben is supply blocked here, and Monkey does start droning. Very good. He's a day late and a dollar short, but without pressure. Um, uh-oh. What do we have this drone here in the bottom right doing for Ben? Is he going to take... Yes, he is. Oh, that's just mean.
Ninja. Ninja, finish.
Ninja base in a ZVZ, though?
I mean, what's Monkey doing? Like, besides Bane? Is he just gonna go Zerg Bane forever? He's got no upgrade, he's got no tech.
He's
He's
got
got
nothing
nothing.
in production, and he has a lot of resources. He is supply blocked, and he doesn't even have overlords in production, unless he's completely out of larva, which he's not. He's been keeping up on his injects. He just realized he was supply blocked, and he's got three,
Hmm.
or excuse me, two.
Not good.
No, it's not. And with his ninja base, Ben has all but secured that GG. I feel.
Yeah, I mean, he does have Monkey does have some spread out Banes that could be some miracles. I mean, it's not. Look at the bunch up we have now. I mean, it could be.
Ooh, not bad.
Not bad. Not
Really
bad at
not
all. With a
bad.
couple more of those, I mean, it's ridiculous to think how bad Zerglings are against those Banes. I mean, it's just Melt City.
No, I mean Ben went from about 14 Zerglings down to one, but he's got 7 roaches on the way, which means Monkey needs to abandon the Banelings. Speedlings work so much better against roaches, but with his quantity he has, he's going to be able to clump them up. And I know you're normally looking for that concave in a ZVZ match, but against a Zerglings, you want that clump because then you have 4 roaches in the middle of that cluster that
Mhm.
are not able to be penetrated by those Zerglings.
Exactly. Looks like Ben's 1-1 is about to finish up. 7 seconds. So I'm pretty sure once these finish up, he'll start to truck along across the rest of the map. Like Glial Reconstitution just finished for Ben. I mean, the Banes are far less significant now that it's just roaches. So I don't really see any more tech from Monkey. I mean, he's got Evo chambers down, but he's still no lair. I mean, it's almost done, but he just finished his gas on his main. He's
Yeah, and
heavily overdroned on his main.
for those who don't know what the reconstruction is, it's roach speed.
Roach speed, yeah. It's just nice to see with the game heart the countdowns for those upgrades. It's so handy.
Oh, I know. It's absolutely fantastic. I love this base trade mod.
Hmm.
I love
So
everything about base trade. I'm a fanboy.
so if we look at the supplies now, we got 51 for Monkey, 108 for
I
Ben.
don't want to look at the supplies. And once again, we have 2,000 minerals in Monkey's bank, and he's
Yeah.
supply blocked.
He needs a little macro help.
At that point, build 8 overlords because you're just so bad at building them.
Hmm.
He does take his third, and he defends it with a couple Banes and a couple Lings. He has no idea about the roach pressure that Ben's about to bring. If you look at his vision on the base,
Yeah,
all
he
he
really
can
has no
see
idea.
are 2 spines and 2 hatcheries. The last time he scouted Ben's base, there wasn't even gas taken. So he's playing completely blind, and this roach rush, which
Yeah.
is just going to destroy. This is 34 roaches that are moving forward against 18 lings and 6 pains. It's not even going to be a competition.
No. And don't forget, well, they are 1/1 roaches. I guess
So are the
the
Banes and the Lings,
upgrades.
though.
Yeah, the upgrades for Monkey have been kept up, but the
Yeah.
2/2 is almost done. If Ben waits, I don't know, 15. Well, it doesn't. Seems like he does. No fucks given.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 10 seconds on his two to
Well,
upgrade.